Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Aarin's Take of Next Play episode. I'm really excited to talk about the cricket episodes and some of the wonderful games that we've really enjoyed and observed, including the finals. So I'm really excited to introduce Aarin. So Aarin, please.
So, hello guys, this is our cricket series. This is now episode 4. My name is Aarin, and I do a lot of basketball, but now I've been doing a lot of cricket the past few weeks because I really want to tell people about it. It's really gaining popularity since it was started. It's really been increasing in popularity, and I made this channel also because I wanted to inform kids about different sports and not only how to play or the rules, facts, trivia. I try to make it as fun as I can possibly. I also do predictions, which I really like.
Yeah, so this is really exciting. I think, like Aarin said, we started with basketball, though, because Aarin is a student of education and math and stats. So he also wanted to sort of, outside of basketball and other sports, also speak about cricket, which is
very interesting
and timely, given that the IPL series is now concluded. And we talked about the last upcoming sort of the final game now, which is now done. But maybe, Aarin, if you can speak about that game, which was the final. I thought was an exciting game.
That was amazing.
And love to hear your thoughts. I think your prediction was spot on. So I just want you to maybe give us some more insights.
Yes. So when we were doing, this was such an intense matchup. I loved this. When I saw it right from the beginning, it just went off.
Yeah.
Both teams were doing really well, batting, bowling. So RCB they actually got to bat first. And so they bat, and they were really close to getting bowled out where all 10 players get out. But they ended up for 190 for 9, and the best bowler on Punjab was actually Arshdeep Singh, who got 3 wickets for 40 runs, which is actually really good. So he had a third of those wickets, which really helped them to gain momentum. But also, RCB did really well scoring and hitting the ball because Virat Kohli got 43 runs. Jitesh Sharma had a 24 runs off 10 balls, which actually helped them to reach more, and many different exciting things happening. So I think that was the batting where RCB was batting. Now let's move on to when.
Before I think thank you, Aarin. I think as we were talking about, this was going to be a crucial matchup.
Yes.
They had previously met in the qualifiers, and clearly, in that game, RCB defeated Punjab Kings. So this game was that going to be a redemption, or like you had said, or
it was a do or die.
Do or die. And I think the toss was going to be crucial.
Oh, it was huge.
Could you? I think that the toss certainly became crucial here, and seemed like Shreyas again won the toss.
Yes.
Just like Mumbai time.
Just like what happened there.
Yeah, and so clearly it felt like he had an edge, and they bowled very well, I thought.
Amazing. They did really good.
So Punjab did a good job while containing, and the wickets kept falling. So it felt, at least on that, from a batting point of view, it felt like the 200 would not be enough.
Low,
right?
Because Shreyas Iyer took over.
Yeah, and he's a run chaser. So
he's crazy.
Yeah,
because he's so good at that, he chose to bowl first, so he could chase.
Yeah, and so I just wanted to give that background about how crucial the toss was, and clearly, it felt like things were just, for RCB, they were put on a back foot, and Punjab had an upper hand. And it's a very big stadium, and RCB didn't have a very good record.
Yeah,
there.
they were very harsh. Just like Mumbai in the other stadiums, they were a little loose in those.
Yeah. And then after that, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but then I think after that it was Punjab's turn, and they really started batting pretty well, right?
They went off. Earlier they just went off fast. They came out. Shreyas Iyer actually got out early, which was very crucial. He's their main batter.
Yeah.
And it's really hard without him because he is the best chaser on the team. But also some good batting by other players here and there.
Yeah.
They did get 7 wickets. So 7 players out. And actually, we had someone that really got super close to getting
the required runs.
Which was 190, their goal. So it was actually Shashank Singh, who had 61 off 30 balls, 6 sixes, so that's already 36 runs, and 3 fours.
Yeah.
So it was really cool, and he was not even out. So the last 4 balls, they had to get 28 runs off 4 balls, and it was over for many people, but it was amazingly hard. You needed the bowlers to do bad, wides or no balls especially, but they really needed those. It didn't happen though, but Shashank really got close. He had 4 sixes. So they were off just 6 runs. So they only lost.
Over.
In that last over. They were so close. So they sadly lost by 6 runs. They did have less wickets though, which was pretty good. And Virat Kohli actually had the trophy after 18 years with that team, RCB.
Right.
So now RCB was 2-0 against Punjab in these playoffs, which was great because it was amazing what was happening. And also Krunal Pandya, player of the match, I'll tell you about that. He had 2 wickets for 17 runs in 4 overs, which is the maximum over. So they just played him as much as they could to go.
Yeah, I think to your point, Punjab, though they had an upper hand when RCB batted, I think they kept on losing wickets. And to your point, Shreyas was out, and other good players. I think the openers gave them a start, but the other players couldn't keep up, and I think it was just too little too late for Shashank, and
it was just not enough balls to get that.
And wickets that were falling. So I think kudos to Krunal and others who bowled pretty well, right?
And Arshdeep Singh, even though they lost, still. They just fell short. But also, it was great. What I really liked that game. There was also when the wickets came, it was pretty early. The first 4 or 5 wickets were pretty early. Then it just spaced out. But for RCB bowling, it was here and there where they got 7 of those. And you would expect, because 190 is not many runs, especially for Shreyas Iyer. Well, it is a lot. But when doing that, I think Shreyas Iyer could do that because their goal was 203 when playing Mumbai. And he could get that for 75. But it was amazing bowling by RCB. That exactly what happened with that first match against them, where RCB, Punjab lost.
I mean, it was a great game. I thought it was so to your point, there was lots of ups and downs, and we couldn't know who was going to actually win. And I personally felt like Punjab was going to win this game.
Lot
of good, and then it just fizzled out. But amazing game.
I loved it. And also like player of the match was Kunal Pandya. Or when we went to predictions, I thought Virat Kohli. He was for batting.
Yeah.
He had one of the most runs hitting. But also shout out to Pandya for getting player of the match. He also was doing really well fielding.
Yeah.
He was really spaced out, so he helped other players. And also Patidar, Rajat Patidar, the captain, really helped them also for that win because they really helped each other go where to go and guiding them what to do because it was really nice what they were doing.
Yeah. So I mean that sums up the game pretty well. Obviously now RCB has finally won. So
First
time. I think it was the four times that
now they're 1 for 4.
And now they're 1 for 4. So it seemed like, big celebrations, and
yes,
we heard about the celebrations in Bangalore. I think Kohli clearly was very emotional.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
he was very happy though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we heard about some stampede, and our hearts go out to those people who either got injured or killed. So, but all in all,
Bangalore's very happy.
Yeah,
Lighted up.
The game was. The games have been amazing in terms of what they really provided in terms of the spectacle, right?
Yeah.
Could you maybe speak about some of the major, just when you think about the 74 odd games that happened in this year, what were the highlights of some of the, do you want to maybe speak about those and then we can
go to awards and what was happening. So I really think this was one of the greatest. I've never seen something like this. It was really nice. Also, I think there was a lot of hitting, bowling. Great. There was so much young talent happening because we saw a 14-year-old hit 100 runs and was not and only 38 balls, which was crazy. But also many others like 19, 20-year-olds that are emerging to being better stars or even legends. So it's great what's happening. And also before we go to the awards, I wanted to tell you, so we had an episode for basketball with, I think if you watched it, it was about our basketball. And her name was Arya. She was in the video, and her and her family are from Bangalore, so
that's right.
Also shout out to them, and I'm very happy for them also.
Yes. Yeah. Especially with the NBA finals going on. I know you had talked about possibly doing another episode with them at some point, so I'm sure they're very happy about the wins. Yeah. So maybe you can just highlight some of the key games, the key scores and wicket takers from this IPL.
Yeah, so I think there was many high runs scoring games happening here and there, but also bowling, like I think almost like I don't know, like a third of the time, sometimes they got bowled out, or like when it happens, many players try their best and they force themselves to do their best also. Yeah.
And so the awards wise, who were the players that got the awards?
So Orange Cap is a type of award, and it's by most runs, which came to Sai Sudarshan, who plays for the Gujarat Titans.
Yes.
And he had 759 runs out of those 74. So that's amazing. That's like 10 runs every time if you divide it.
Yeah.
But also the Purple Cap, which is the opposite, so most wickets, which was Prasid Krishna, who also plays for Gujarat, with 25 wickets, which is really good.
Yes.
Then we had the MVP, the most valuable player, which was Surya Kumar Yadav, who plays for Mumbai.
Yep.
He did really good against Punjab when they lost, but he did really good hitting. And emerging player of the season was Sai Sudarshan because he had the most runs and he was really lighted up everywhere.
Yeah.
And the super striker of the season was Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who plays for Rajasthan Royals, and he was the guy I was talking about who was 14 years old and got 100 runs in 38 balls. And they also nicknamed him Baby Boss because he looks like one also. But also shout out to him because I think he was really good. And his strike rate was over 2, which was amazing. And most sixes was Nicholas Buran, who plays for LSG. 46s, which is 240 runs already for him. Most fours, Sai Sudarshan, 88 fours, Gujarat Titans. The best catch was Akamindu Mendes, who played for the Sunrisers. He got this really crazy catch, which I loved. And then the Fair Play Award was the Chennai Super Kings. So shout out to them also. So the prize money also was the championship they won 20 crores, which is a lot of money in US dollars.
How much is it?
I think it's around 2.3 million, around that. So RCB won that. And the runners up, Punjab won 13 crores, around half, a little more than half. And the orange and purple cap winners, so Sai Sudarshan and Prasid Krishna, they both won 10 lakh each. So that was really good. And those are the awards.
That's great. Thank you. I think, just that sort of sums up the games and the winners and the players. And as I think we were talking about IPL, even though it is a newer sort of game and franchise in India, it's a Premier League. When you compare it to like NBA and all, in terms of the revenue and the how much they make is lesser than NBA, but it is really now
they're really gaining. Like they're earning like $100 billion. Just for that
like
season,
20,000 crores,
which is so much.
Which is a pretty big amount. So we really are excited about not just the IPL, but I think when the cricket league in the US starts, I think that's going to be really exciting. Just to pivot to, I think as we said, your prediction was, at least in terms of the teams, you were right. Do you want to now talk about the trivia?
Yes.
What you had asked?
So I asked about when Glenn Maxwell had retired. He was a legend, 2-time World Cup champion. And I asked what was the most runs he made without being out. So I gave a hint. 2023 Afghanistan in the World Cup. And this is crazy. So their target was 292 runs. So Afghanistan got that many runs, 291. And they needed 292 to win. So that's really high. But for that. And I guess Glenn Maxwell went off. He literally hit 10 sixes, that's 60 runs, 21 fours, or 84 runs. And then, so he ended up, the answer, 201 runs without being out. Without being out is just crazy. And he got it in only 128 balls. So 201 for 128 is just crazy. I don't know how he did it.
Out of the 290 odd runs
he just kept
that
on
they
hitting.
needed, he made almost 201. So I think that was a single-handed sort of game-winning knock.
And they won the World Cup.
So that's hopefully. I think it's a very good question, and I think we said, we're going to miss Glenn for his amazing sort of.
He changed the.
It's a great. Maxwell's an amazing player. So with that, I want to really, I think, hope we will continue this cricket
we should
series.
do more.
I know in terms of the next games that are coming up fairly soon, just to maybe bring to folks' attention that we could probably talk further about would be the World Test Cricket
Yes.
series that's going to be that's coming up in June. And that's going to be in London at the Lord's Stadium, which is one of
Yes.
the oldest sort of stadiums.
And it's big. Yeah.
And it's the game between Australia and South Africa.
Oh yeah, that's a
So June 11th to the 15th. So should be very exciting.
it's like 5 days long.
It's a 5-day Test cricket. Thank you.
And you have to play really slowly. It's not like a T20 where you hit as much as you want, but you have to try to stay in as long as you want with a lot of runs. So
That's right.
every, I don't know, 20 balls you usually get a 4, maybe like that.
Yeah, it's a slow sort of
Very
pace
slow.
of the game.
And you do not want everyone to get out.
That's right.
So otherwise, next person. So it's a 5-day. They switch days. They take a break.
Right.
And it's like the playoffs, just really long, but they take a 1-0 lead. Whoever.
Correct. And it's a where, unlike T20 or a 50 over sort of 1-day games, the 5 days has 2 innings.
Yes.
So every team between, say, Australia and South Africa, they will get 2 times to bat and 2 times to bowl.
Yeah.
So they kind of go.
They switch.
They alternate.
It's a lot like baseball. Just they have 9
That's right.
innings.
9 innings. Yeah. So that game's coming up and should be very exciting.
Yeah, like June 2025, and really cool.
Yeah, so this is the India unfortunately did not qualify for it. They were the 3rd in this, and so they didn't make it. And
They're so close.
yeah, they were close. The next series that's coming up also is the India versus New Zealand. India versus England series.
Yes.
And that's between going from June to August.
So
and
what
that's 5
league is
tests.
this?
This is the regular sort of 5-day
Yes,
test
yes.
matches and 5 games that they will play. So that should be exciting. It's we have Shubman Gill as the captain
He's really good.
for India,
Who plays for Gujarat? He's the
correct.
captain.
Captain. Yeah, so should be interesting. So again, Aarin, thank you so much. I really enjoyed your sort of statistics on the IPL games, and was quite exciting to learn and talk about it, especially for your US audience and folks who don't follow this game. I think this is really exciting. So again, thanks again.
Yeah, thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching the series. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.